Hakai! Finally, we're going to be covering a Hakai deck profile along with some other stuff on this edition of OCG Thursday. Now, what I wanted to say about the Hakai. Everybody wants this deck to be really good. I'm going to be honest with you. I also want this deck to be good. But sometimes it just kind of falls short, and it's disappointing. So, let's kind of dig in, see what the OCG is doing with Hakai Sheen, or just regular Hakai. So we have the 2 copies of Ash Blossom, Joyous Spring, but of course, we always have to be playing this. Now, we play the 1 Dark Spirit of the Denial. So at the start of the damage step, if your opponent's monster attacks, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and then target 1 level 8 Fiend monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but negate its effects if any. And if you do, change the attack target to it, and perform damage calculation. Hey, guess who's our level 8 Fiend? This guy. So, there is that. And then, if a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of the Dark Spirit once per turn. So, pretty big push on this guy. I'm actually happy with playing these. And then, of course, the Dark Spirit of the Malice. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and then target 1 level 8 Fiend monster in the graveyard, special summon it, but negate its effects. If a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you add this card back to your hand. You can only use each effect of Dark Spirit of Malice once per turn. You know, getting to abuse it with this guy is pretty good. Being able to, revive, mass target. Hey, good interaction. If this goes to the graveyard, you get to recur these back. Seems like good value to me. We have the 1 copy of Fiendish Rhino. Standard, send a Fiend from the deck to the graveyard. Hey, guys. Hey, how are you? We have the 1 copy of Ghost Ogre, just a generic hand trap to have used to. Now, the triple Hakai Doshi Araha. So you can target 1 card you control. You can special summon for this turn, except for Fiends. Also, destroy that card if you do special summon this card from your hand. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, except by the effect of a Araha, you can special summon 1 Hakai monster from your hand or deck. So this is the one that specials. Then we have the triple Daoshi Rakia, which quick effect, you target 1 card you control, destroy it. You're locked into Fiends for the turn, and if this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, you can special summon 1 Hakai from your hand or deck. So both of these effectively you want to float into Hakai Sheen no Megatama. Now, this guy gains 300 attack for each Hakai card in your graveyard, and then of course you can only use the following effects of him once per turn. So you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon 1 Dark Link monster using only that monster and this card. So we get to go ahead and link through our opponent's stuff. That's what makes this deck so good. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, target 1 Hakai in your graveyard and special summon it except for himself. So, good value management there. We have the triple copies of Maxi for draw power, 1 copy of Skarm, and the 1 copy of Tour Guide, just for more generic stuff. We have the triple copies of the Shackle of Soho. So we get to add 1 Hakai monster from our deck to our hand, and if the set card on the field is destroyed, we can special summon 1 Hakai monster from our deck. Of course, you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. We have to have limitations on the good stuff. Same thing, destroyed by card effect, you can special summon the Hakai. And then if you would link summon a Hakai monster, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. This is continuous, by the way, so you do get interactions on the opponent's turn to take care of pesky things. Now, we have the triple copies of Hakai Dual Dirge. So, destroyed by card effect, you have to special summon 1. And then, of course, on actual flip, you could special summon a Hakai from your hand or graveyard. Then, of course, we have the triple Hakai Homily. So we can target 1 Hakai monster you control, 1 card on the field, destroy both those targets. And then if the set card is destroyed by a card effect, go ahead and special summon 1 deck. So much value. And then, of course, we have the triple copies of the Heavy Storm Duster. Interacting with our stuff is great value. We have the 1 copy of Imperial Order, Triumph and Imperm, and triple copies of Solemn Judgment, wrapping up the main deck here. Now, extra deck. 1 copy of the Triple Burst Dragon, 1 copy of Topological Trizbania, 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, 2 copies of Nightmare Unicorn, 1 copy of the IP Masquerino, triple copies of Hakai Sheen Ragia, 2 copies of Hakai Sheen Araba, 1 copy of the Hakai Sheen Sooshin Ragao, 2 copies of Cherubini, and the 1 copy of the Phantom Knights of Breaksword. Side decker of Triple Artifact Lancia, 2 copies of Pringatops, 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 copy of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, triple copies of Cyframe Gamma, 1 Driver, 1 Feather Duster, and the 2 copies of, 1 Evenly Matched and 1 Ending Nightmare, wrapping up Hakkai Sheen. Honestly, very fun deck. Like, I just love the playability and the cool things that you get out of this deck. It's so awesome. Now, moving on along. We have some love to Lunalights. Now remember, the OCG is a wonderful place. They still get to make Azathoth and interrupt the opponent on their turn, and I am so jealous. Like, you guys don't know what you have over there. So, we have the one copy of Armageddon Knight for full dump ability. This is actually a combo starter. Love it. 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. 1 Bora the Spear. 1 Chris the Krakadon. And 1 Zephyros. Hey, look, it's Black Wings to act as extenders to be special summon. Alright. We have the 1 copy of Lunalight Black Sheep. Triple copies of Kaleido Check. Triple copies of Lunalight Tiger. 1 copy of the Lunalight Wolf. 2 copies of Yellow Martin. Just beautiful extenders. 1 copy of the Singing Lanius. So basically 2 level 4s makes our boy here. And this actually allows us to kind of capitalize on things, which is pretty good. 1 Spiral Super Agent, another extender. Kind of able to stock out the opponent's deck too, which is pretty good. We also have the 1 copy of the Ancient Cloak. 1 copy of Silent Boots. Spells, we have the Triple Call by the Grave. Triple copies of Tanky. Of course, the 1 Foolish Burial. Triple copies of Foolish Burial Goods. 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster. And of course, triple copies of Lunalight Perfume. 1 Rank Up Magic Soul Shaver Force. 1 copy of Rhoda. 1 copy of Rank Up Magic. And then, of course, 1 copy of Serenade Dance. 1 Fogblade, and the 1 copy of, yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Shade Brigade. Now, down here in the extract, we have 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Rusty, 1 Wystrix, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Boral Sword. 1 Tornado Dragon, 2 Force Strix, 1 Azathoth, 1 Number 41, 1 Thanatos, 1 Infinity, 1 Tiger King, 1 Panther Dancer, and the 1 copy of the Leo Dancer. Side deck, it's my boy Pringatops, 2 Ghost Bell, triple Maxi, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Mind Control, 1 Dino Wrestling Arena, and then triple copies of Red Reboot. Wrapping up this list. A little bit interesting of a take. I'm so glad that they still get to abuse these cards over in the OCG. It's just so crazy what value actually brings to the table for things like this. So, good job, OCG. I'm so proud of you. And then, of course, we have Buster Blader lock. Who doesn't like being able to lock the opponent out of special summoning from their deck? Me, I like it. It's so fun. Not letting my opponent engage in the game that they so desperately want to play. Oh, absolutely. It's fair, right? So, we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 copies of Buster Blader, 1 copy of Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsmaster, triple copies of the Buster Whelp, of course, 1 Diabolsis, 1 DMZ Dragon, actually. We have 2 copies of the Dragon Buster, the Destruction Sword, 1 copy of Phantasmi, 1 Ghost Bell, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Jet Synchron, 1 copy of Lilith, 2 copies of Maxi, 1 Brotar for full combo ability, and 1 World Chalice Guard Dragon, along with 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Crossout Designator, 1 Foolish Barrel, 2 Instant Fusion, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 copy of the World Legacy Guard Dragon, triple copies, 1 Succession for full Reborn ability, 1 copy of the Destruction Sword Flash, 2 Destruction Sword Memories, 1 Heavy Storm Duster, 2 Infinite Imperm, and of course the triple Prologue. Because being able to fusion summon is it's so good. Like, hey, just lock the extra deck, enjoy. We have 1 copy of Saruja, 1 Lambda, 1 copy of Link Kribo, 1 Pisty, 1 Elpie, 1 copy of Needle Fiber, 1 Ib, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 2 copies of Buster Dragon, 1 Borreload Savage Dragon, 1000 Ice Restrict, 1 Dark Fire, and 2 copies of the Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer. Side deck, 1 Lancia, 2 Pringatops, 1 Phantasmi, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Mind Control, 1 Twin Twister, 2 Evenly Matched, 1 Imperial Order, 1 copy of Red Reboot, and 1 copy of The Unending Nightmare, wrapping up this week's edition of OCG Thursday. So, what can I tell you about these decks? Well, the OCG is a very creative place. It's very fun, actually, getting the chance to see some of these. I'd like to see some of these concepts be worked into the TCG a little bit. It definitely gives a lot of ground and things for the player base to kind of mess around with these ideas. That's why we do OCG Thursday. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these lists. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.